Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my go-to festive glam makeup. So I'm just going to clip my fringy bit up, just so it's out of the way. I'm going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to take my soft ochre paint pot, as I always do, all over the lid. I do generally go for the same sort of look every December, just like a sort of creamy gold / brown eye look, and then a nice red lip to go with it. So of course I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Half Baked palette, and I'm going to take the shade Buck Off and pop that in the crease. Normally use a little bit more of a neutral brown than this, but as you know, I'm trying to use it up, or use as much up of it as I can before the end of the year. Then I'm going to take Edible, which is a dark brown, and pop that in the outer corner and just start to bring that in to the crease as well, just for a bit of depth. And that already neutralises that warm shade quite a bit. I'm not going to be too careful about this bit because I'm just going to clean it up with a wipe anyway and create that shape in the outer V. I tried to blow dry my hair pretty straight today and it's already massively curling up. So next up I'm going to take Breadwinner, and I'm going to mix that in with Edible. Now if you saw my last Pan That Palette update, this is the combination I was talking about in that video. So Breadwinner is like a nice warm copper, and then Edible's obviously deep sort of neutral brown. And so I mix the two together and it creates just a nice sort of neutral brown shimmer. And it's a good way to get usage on both shadows. And I'm just putting this in the outer third. And I'm just going to leave a gap on the inner 2/3 for my gold shimmer. I'll put a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well. So for the shimmer all over my lid, I am going to just take a MAC highlighter in the shade Double Gleam, because I'm trying to get some use out of it. The reason being, this packaging has broken. Oh, shadow in my eye. This packaging is broken. I don't know if you can see that. And so this is drying up so quickly. That's the colour. It's like a nice light white gold. And it's such a nice highlighter. I'm slightly annoyed that I can't like repurchase this because obviously it's MAC, but I'm going to take a sort of dense shadow brush and I'm going to pack that on the inner 2/3, and then I'm going to put some glitter liner over the top because it is Christmas after all. So let's go in with Double Gleam. And what I'll do is use this as a highlight on my face as well, and that really like ties the look all together. It's really pretty. Put a little bit under the brow. And then I like to go back in with the blending brush and just blend that all together. So for liner, I would ordinarily use a bit of a deeper brown in my waterline with a look like this, but I'm desperately trying to use up the last of my Melt eyeliner in the shade Baked. So I'm just going to throw this on the waterline. And then I'm going to run a little bit along the upper lash line as well. Mascara. And then the last step for eyes is going to be this glitter liner from Urban Decay. It's in the shade Midnight Cowboy. And I will just lay this all over the bit with the gold colour. And try to keep my eyes looking down so it doesn't print up any higher than where I'm laying it down. Okay, now moving on to the face, I'm going to use my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C5.7 and just start to tackle some of this redness in my skin. Very nearly used this concealer up, so this is good. Then I'm going to take a bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter. Just to warm up my complexion a little bit, add a bit of glow. Then for my under eyes, I'm actually going to mix my e.l.f. Camo Concealer with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Might seem a bit much, but this one's too light and this one's too dark, so I'll just put a dot of each. And that'll be the perfect shade. Plus I've not been sleeping very well, so I need all the help I can get under my eyes at the moment. Blends in so nicely, that combination. I'm just going to quickly contour my nose with my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. And then to bronze my face, I did actually pick up a new bronzer because my Tarte one, my Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer, is really, really warm toned and quite deep. So it's perfect for the summer, but it looks a little bit crazy on me when I'm this pale. So I picked up this really fair bronzer from Revolution in the shade Bronzer Reloaded Holiday Romance. And as you can see, it's this baked finish. In like quite a light shade. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's got quite a cool undertone as well. So as I say, it's not as warm, which I do prefer in the winter months, because as I say, it can look really orange on me if I'm not careful. And it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but not much, sort of just like a satin finish, which is really pretty. Okay, then I need my brows on. And the product I've been using for my brows since I used up my other brow pencil is the e.l.f. Waterproof. Okay, waterproof brow pencil, instant lift in the shade Blonde. It's got a brush on one side, or like a spoolie. And I've been really enjoying this product actually, much more than the other one, which I'll talk about in my empties, but it's a lot more of a waxy sort of finish, which, because I've got such thick brow hairs, I do really need something that isn't going to just crumble away, and this definitely provides a bit more grip, and the colour is beautiful as well. It's a lot more thicker nib than most pencils. I'm just going to put on my lip liner, and then I'm going to decide what blush and lipstick to wear. So it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a red lip, I always put on a neutral lip liner. This one is the Fenty Beauty Traced Out Lip Liner in the shade Peanut Butter. And I'm just going to line my lips. This is like so soft and creamy, this lip liner. Like, you have to be really precise with where you put it, because it just can end up everywhere. Like my go-to Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude is a lot drier formula than this. So I'm going to put on this combination of blush, and this is what I actually used in my shopping my stash video, if you watched that. So it's P. Louise blush in Cutie Cake. Which is like a very, very, very pale pink. And it's a cream. And then over the top of that I will use my MAC blush in the shade Fairly Precious. And this is like really glowy. And it will just adhere to that cream blush underneath. And then, as I mentioned before, I'll use my Double Gleam highlighter from MAC as a highlight. Just at the very tops of the cheekbones. Just to tie in with the eyes, and then I will also use this down the bridge of my nose. So for lips. So then for lips, I've got a few options. I've got Mangrove, which is generally my go-to at this time of year because it's like a really pretty sort of neutral red. It's not too orangey, not too cool toned. So I'll probably wear that one. Yeah, if I show you Morange as a comparison, you see how bright and orangey that was. So yeah, I'm going to take Mangrove. Feels so weird putting on a red lip. Because I kiss my daughter all the time, I never wear like bright lipsticks because it just ends up all over her. That's why I always wear nudes. This looks really, really nice. I miss wearing red lips. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.